Welcome to the Context Window. We're so glad you're here with us. I am Millie, and we are here with my partner, Noah. This month, we're exploring the theme psychology, mindset, and modern life. And this week, we're beginning with the world we live in and how it shapes the way we think and feel.
Yeah, this episode is the starting point of that journey. We're beginning at the surface with the noise and pace of modern life, and over the next few episodes, we'll slowly move deeper from the outside world into the inner world. So, Millie, today we're exploring something that I think a lot of us feel, even if we don't always have the words for it. The episode is called The Age of Noise: Why Modern Life Feels Overwhelming. We want to sit with a question that feels central to our time. Why does modern life feel so loud, so fast, and so emotionally heavy for so many people today?
Wow, that question really lands. I think for me, a big part of it is this feeling of being constantly available, constantly on. The digital world doesn't have an off switch. Our phones are in our pockets, notifications are always just a vibration away. There's a relentless stream of information, of demands, of other people's lives, and it just flows in endlessly.
Right, endlessly. And within that stream, there's this powerful current of comparison. It's not just information, it's curated information. It's the highlight reel of everyone else's life, and we're scrolling through it during our own very normal, sometimes messy, uncurated moments.
Exactly, the messy moments.
And that creates a subtle but constant pressure, a feeling that we should be doing more, being more, achieving more. It's tied into this pervasive idea of productivity, that every moment should be optimized. Even our rest has to be productive rest. Our hobbies need to become side hustles. There's this unspoken expectation to be constantly improving, performing, producing.
That's it. That's the word, performing. It's like we're on a stage, even when we're just sitting on our own couch. There's no space left for just being, for boredom, for quiet contemplation, for simply existing without a goal attached to it. Every empty space feels like it needs to be filled with something purposeful.
Yeah, and that's exhausting. So when that external world is so demanding, so full of noise and expectation, how does that land on the inside? I can only speak for myself, but it often shows up as a kind of mental churn, overthinking. My mind will just loop on all the things I haven't done or could be doing better. It's like the noise from the outside gets internalized and just keeps echoing.
Right, a mental churn. And for me, that churn creates this very specific feeling. It's a low-level, persistent anxiety. It's not panic, it's not a crisis. It's just a quiet hum of unease that sits under the surface of everything. A feeling that I'm forgetting something or I'm behind on something, even when I'm not. It's a constant state of mild alert.
Yeah, a hum of unease. That captures it perfectly. It's like a refrigerator you don't notice is on until it suddenly turns off, and you're left with silence.
And living with that hum, day in and day out, is just deeply fatiguing. It leads to this emotional exhaustion where your capacity to feel, to engage, to make decisions, it just feels diminished. Even small choices can feel overwhelming because you're already carrying so much.
Totally. The well just feels dry. You're running on fumes and the world is asking you to run a marathon. And what we're talking about here is really the first layer of the experience. It's how the world presses in from the outside. In the next conversation, we're going to look at how all of this begins to shape our inner responses, the patterns in our thinking, our coping, and the way the mind tries to protect us. I had this very small but very telling moment last week. I was waiting for my coffee to brew, maybe 30 seconds of downtime, and my hand, almost without my permission, reached for my phone. There was no notification, no one I needed to contact, just a pure, unconscious impulse to fill that tiny pocket of silence. And when I noticed it, it was really startling. It felt like a reflex I hadn't even known I'd developed.
It's those moments, isn't it? When you catch yourself in the act, they can be so illuminating.
Yeah.
I have one of those too. I'll be scrolling on my phone, not looking at anything particularly stressful, just scrolling. And I'll suddenly realize I've been holding my breath. Just a shallow, tight hold in my chest. It's like my body is reacting to the tension of it all, even when my conscious mind is just numb to it. My body is bracing itself.
Wow. Holding your breath? That's a powerful image. It's such a clear signal from the body saying something isn't right here.
It is. It's the body keeping score, you know? It always tells the truth, even when we're telling ourselves we're fine.
And it makes you wonder what is lost when we live so much in that disembodied state. We talk about being connected, but sometimes it feels like we're just digitally linked, not truly emotionally connected. It feels like we're trading presence for notifications. We're communicating, but we're not always communing. We're not in the same room, reading the subtle shifts in energy, the small gestures that say so much more than words.
That's a crucial distinction, communing versus communicating. Online, every interaction is filtered, it's curated. We choose the picture, we edit the comment, we craft the response. There's a buffer. Real connection, the kind that actually nourishes us, happens in the unbuffered moments. It's messy, it's spontaneous. It's seeing someone's face light up, or feeling the comfort of a shared silence. You can't schedule that. You can't optimize it.
And the absence of that real connection creates a profound loneliness. It's the great paradox of our time, isn't it? We have access to more people than ever before, but we report higher levels of loneliness. It's a loneliness that can exist even when you're in a crowd or in the middle of a dozen different group chats. It's the loneliness of not feeling seen in a world where you're constantly being watched. It seems like the first movement, then, isn't about finding a grand solution or a 5-step plan to fix it all. It feels more fundamental. It's just about acknowledging that this feeling is real, that this overwhelm is a shared experience, a valid response to the pressures we're all under. It's not a personal failing.
Oh, absolutely. There's so much compassion in that thought alone. Just to say to yourself, this is hard, and it's okay that it feels hard. We have a tendency to turn everything into another self-improvement project, another thing to fix. But this isn't about adding overcome overwhelm to our to-do list.
Right, that would just be another form of pressure.
Exactly.
I think it's more about giving ourselves permission to feel the weight of it all without judgment, to simply notice the hum, as you called it, to notice the reflex to grab the phone, to notice the breath. The awareness itself is the practice.
And in that awareness, maybe there's an invitation to allow for a moment of quiet, a moment of not optimizing, a moment of just being here with our own messy, uncurated selves, and letting that be enough.
That feels like a gentle place to rest for today. We've really just sat with this feeling of being overwhelmed, not as a problem to be solved, but as a deeply human response to the world we're navigating.
And perhaps the most important context is the one we can create for ourselves, a context of gentleness, of curiosity, of understanding. And in our next episode, we're going to move one step deeper. We'll explore what happens inside the mind when we live in this kind of environment, the looping thoughts, the quiet tension, the ways the mind tries to cope and protect us.
We'd love for you to stay with us as this conversation slowly unfolds in the episodes ahead.
Until then, thank you for listening and for sharing this moment with us here on The Context Window.